This letter was written about 10 years ago to the date, on March 15th, 2002, to a Taran Noah Smith. A lot has happened since this was written, and I believe the content was very pathetic in light of what happened like February when you were arrested for driving under the influence. With that said, first slide. You are the second celebrity that I have ever written to. The other is Tim Allen, him twice. First time was for a job. The second time was to let him know how great the show was, and maybe that's the letter you should read. Ask him for it. What you are saying is true about your mother and father, that I truly am sorry to hear about it. But what you have done so far makes about as much sense as trying to seize the controls of the bridge and engine room of Noah's Ark. I am very disappointed in you. What is your major malfunction? What specifically do you want from me anyways? And what is your point? I am not your pastor, your school teacher, or even your friend. So why are you telling me through the press your woes? In the 8 years you had built up your credibility on home improvement, thanks to your mother and father. You have, with a few short interviews, just about lost all of it. A few years ago I wanted to get a job on home improvement as writer and actor for at least one or even 2 episodes. Not because I want to become rich and famous, for those things will come and go. I just wanted to surprise my mother and father and show them that they have done a great job in raising me. So I written a letter to Tim Allen asking if I could come out and play. Well, you might have expected they said thanks for your interest, but don't call us, we'll call you, and that was that. Just as well I didn't even finish the script yet. But if I have gotten the job, then started whining about my days in high school, after a while everyone will get tired of it, and someone maybe like you, for instance, would tell me to stop it, get over it, as well as to move on with my life. And guess what? You would be right. And anyone who thought it was a good idea to have me come out there would be deeply embarrassed and might have even lost their job over it. I have celebrated Christmas and other holidays this past year with my parents because I have chosen to do so, but as for you, you have chosen not to. But there are those who will not be able to have this choice anymore, this year or ever. That's because what happened over 6 months ago. We are so very lucky that we have this luxury. And that's the lesson I should have paid more attention to 23 Septembers ago. So tell me what's more important. Life is too short and precious for all this nonsense. Stop wasting your time with it. I don't like the idea of you or anyone trying to sell me on nonsense. This is a very sad situation you boxed yourself into. Now my new image of you is crying like a baby asking why as tears ran down your face. That was an absolute pathetic sight to see. You need help, and lots of it. The only advice I can give you is, 1. Make a strategic withdrawal from the people you have chosen to be with, immediately if not sooner. 2. Make all possible speed to an organization called a minor consideration. This is an organization, from what I understand, is that it's there to help people like you. Before you get there, buy yourself a pad of paper and pen or pencil so you can take some stock of your life with it. If I was to curse your mother and father as you would like me to do so, then I would be cursing my mother and father, and I'm not about to do that. not no way and not no how. Sincerely, a brother in Jesus Christ, if you wish it. P.S. I will be praying for your return to the flock. Not only April 8th is your birthday, it's Easter as well. Will you believe in him again? Well, that was my letter. The P.S. been added recently, of course. You have a lot of problems, Taran. I like to help, but I don't know where to begin, and I'm not educated in these things. For someone who's supposed to be taking care of his body through vegan, would you like to smoke your dope now? You're an addict. You need help. And driving a car while under the influence is not a good idea at all. I lost family because of that. And being a Smith, that doesn't sit well with me. You're better than this, and you know it. How would your mother and father raise me if I became orphan? Would they teach me well? Raise me? Would they love me just as much as they loved you? What more do you want from them? I have a good family. In this past 10 years, it hasn't been well. We took our fair share of knocks. So when you talk about money, it doesn't mean a lot to me. Especially when you start burying your family. Like I said, I'll be praying for you. And may you return to the flock someday. Wiser and better than you were before. Perhaps someday you might be holding a child, screaming bloody murder, naked, covered in feces and vomit and urine, screaming out, "Get him off me, get him off me." While that's taking place, a set of parents are wondering what happened, just like your parents did. And that child could be mine, and you can be holding it. I want to think positively about you. I think you got a lot going for you, because you remind me too much of me. Strong-willed. Of course, we got that Irish-English blood flowing through us, so I think we can go far. When I wrote the script, I thought of you, because you're getting fewer lines, and I thought, need something to break you out and do something positive. I did it for fun. Now, if asked, I don't know. May you find Jesus and ask him to come in your life again. Please read your Bible. If you haven't got one, I'll buy you one. And read a chapter a night. I did, and it took me a little over 3 years to do it. And if we never meet, may we see you in heaven. Good luck, and Godspeed.